Great morning, guys. Let's get the party started. I got 8:05 on my end. Great morning, mommy. Great morning, Ronnie.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great morning. Good to see you guys. All right, it's that time again. Let's get fired up. Who got the first quote?
Well, I'll go first. Okay. Closes. Just because you can sell doesn't mean you can close. Selling is useless if you can't close. The money is not made in the sell. It's made in the close. Being a salesperson is one thing. Being a sales closer is another. Closers have a unique ability to see things to the end. When the objections start to rise, salespeople flinch, not closers. They stay in the sell until it's closed.
Right on. Give us some context.
Come on, man. Many times we've gone over this in the office, right? If you're not well prepared, for the objections, okay, and you don't know how to come back, you'll never be a great closer. I mean, it's easy, like you used to say, knock on the door and somebody's going to say, hey, I've been waiting for you. But that doesn't happen anymore. So you have to be able to get over the objections, and probably 99.9% of the time you get an objection before you make a sale.
Right on. Right on. I love it, Ron. Thank you for that. Drop that inside a telegram. Matter of fact, you already have. Mama, you up?
Well, I'm short and simple this morning. It's better to live one day as a lion than 100 years as a sheep. And what I got from that one day as a lion, a lion is considered to be the king of the jungle. They strong, they fierce, they can hunt, they can defend for themselves. But a sheep, he always got to wait on the master to lead him to everything. And we all got fight in us. And if we got fight in us, that means we got some lion in us. And when we got that lion in us, then we should be able to lead others instead of being a mediocre crowd.
Right on, right on. Now, why did that resonate with you?
Because it's the fight in all of us to keep it moving here, to keep things going.
Yeah.
It's our fight. We are all lions. I don't want to think that anybody on this team is a sheep. I want to think we are all lions. We're all fighters. We all can defend for ourselves.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, thank you for that. Let's get started. Let's get right into the training. Let me share my screen with you. All right, so a minute and 20 seconds, just call.
Part of managing a remote team is about putting your feelers out there and your senses out there on a whole new level as a manager, as a team leader, as a COO, as an owner. And sometimes you get a feeling about someone. Sometimes you have them, you're wondering about them. You emailed them twice and they didn't understand what you were talking about. The tone of their emails is strained. Something's happening that pulls your attention to that employee. If this is the case, what you do is just call. If you have a feeling somebody needs to talk to you, just call. If you've emailed them and they're not getting it, just call. If the tone of your emails, you're feeling a little concerned about, oh man, that might have been a little rough, call. If you think you need to check in, just call. If they look weary, if they're late, if they look concerned, if they're making a lot of mistakes, if you've emailed, texted, you haven't heard back, call. You never know what kind of struggles they're going through and how much that phone call might mean to them and how much they might need you in that moment. So stay in tune with your team and call when you need to.
That was short and sweet too. What did we learn, guys?
Hey, listen, you have to know your people. I mean, very important to know your people. If you feel that somebody on the team is struggling or not understanding something, just give them a call. If you're not going to see them that day, Give them a call, get some understanding.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mommy, what you take away? You take away anything?
Exactly what she said and what Ron said. If you're not hearing from people, they're not responding, you might want to check on them, you might want to see what's going on. 'Cause like you said, you never know what's going on with an individual. They might just need somebody to listen to them for a second about something. So it doesn't hurt. I mean, I call the guys every day, but you know, when I can hear their voice, I can tell whether they're gonna have a good day or a bad day. But when I don't hear their voice, that concerns me because now they don't want to let me know where they at, what's on where they head at. I don't mean where they at physically, but where they head at physically. But yeah, making calls, you do figure out people. You can figure out things from listening to tones and emails and stuff like that from people. And I'm good at reading stuff like that.
Yeah.